Today's video is brought to you by the book series Chronicles of the Warlands. There's a total of 10 books. This is the first book called War Prize. Definitely recommend you check it out. My wife absolutely loves these books, and if you have a significant other or maybe yourself likes to read fantasy style books, then this is perfect for you. She's also working on a new series, but obviously we can't put any details of that out just yet. She's going to be the sponsor for a while, so make sure you check out the books. I'll have the links in the description. What's up, ladies and gents? I'm your host, Understrainer1, and this is my review for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Of course, thanks to Bethesda for providing the review code for me. Make sure you check out all the videos that I have on the game, which also includes a 100% walkthrough, all achievements, collectibles, missions, puzzles, all that good stuff. You can check it out. So, first thing, for those that don't want their time wasted, this is my game of the year, period. For those people that know me, they know a few things about me, like 1, I love stealth, 2, I love story-driven style games, 3, obviously gameplay. And gameplay is amazing. This is from Machine Games. Of course, Machine Games is an awesome developer. Recently, they've been tackling the Wolfenstein series, but I know a lot of their developers way back in the past from the Chronicles of Riddick series, Escape from Butcher Bay, and you already know what you're getting from these guys. This is great first-person and third-person gameplay, as well as a semi-open world, meaning that you're going to have little hubs in this game. So depending on where you are, like say one of the biggest areas that you're going to mess around in at the very beginning of the game is called the Vatican and the Vatican City. You're going to have so many different collectibles to get, puzzles to do, missions, side missions, which are called field work. So you've got your adventures, which are the main story missions. You've got the fieldwork missions, which are kind of like your side missions, but also pertain to the story as well. You've got collectibles, mysteries to solve, puzzles, all of that good stuff. And of course, as you see here, the beginning of the game is none other than Raiders of the Lost Ark. I'm not going to get too much into spoiler territory. Everything that we cover here is going to be done usually pretty much within the first 3 or so hours of the game. This is a huge game, and like I said, I'm already 30 hours in, going around trying to explore everything, trying to do everything. It is a very daunting task for those that are trying to get 100% because of the way it's structured. You might be going through a particular mission, and then you'll find field notes for a different mission. You'll find mysteries and other things like that inside those missions as well. So because of that, make sure you do check out my guide that I will have on the channel, and of course linked in the description. So the story so far is really, really good. You're pretty much starting here. You had a little flashback at the beginning of Raiders of the Lost Ark. Then someone breaks in, and you need to find out the mystery of what they stole, why they stole it, and then it kind of takes you through the loops there. Picking up collectibles is pretty cool. It's all done in first person. You can rotate the cards. You can do anything like that. You get adventure points for every collectible you pick up. You also need to pick up maps for every area that you're in. You're also going to be able to visit vendors, which will allow you to upgrade, skills, upgrade where missions are, like say some of the side mission content is, because nothing is just shown to you. You have to find notes in the environment or locations in order to unlock those side missions and mysteries, but you will, if you have enough money because you've been collecting stuff, be able to go around and find those as well. So if you're a collectible person, you're going to easily be able to find the collectibles just because of that fact alone. However, I do recommend you, for the most part, if you can, go around, explore the game. It is truly, truly amazing. I'm not going to sit here, waste your time and all that stuff, because there's just so much that we could literally talk about, but I know you want to get out and play this game. It's on Xbox Game Pass, meaning that it is available day one on Game Pass. So if you do have Game Pass, you're going to be able to play it immediately for Xbox or PC. The version you're seeing here is the PC edition of the game, or should I say the Steam edition. One of the cool things, if you do own the Steam edition, you can link your Xbox account and you will be able to earn Xbox achievements as well as Steam achievements. There are a lot of puzzles in the game, so you're going to have to go around, look at clues in the environments, kind of do a little bit of detective work. There's a lot of cutscenes in the game, over 4 hours of cutscenes in the game. And so if you're someone who's really into story, you're going to really enjoy that as well. There's all kinds of achievements, some special unique achievements. And of course, I will be showing those off in my walkthrough as well. All of that will have timestamps located below in that walkthrough if you want to check out how to get every achievement, as well as, like I said, all the puzzles, collectibles, and whatnot. I was gracious enough to be given over a week of early access to the game, which usually doesn't happen for me, so I was very excited when Bethesda came knocking at my door and said, we'd like to give you the game early. So yes, you have a revolver, but you're not going to really use it much unless you just want to. Ammo is really scarce in the game, but if you're smart enough and you're actually looking around, you can find it. You can also use your revolver as a blunt weapon. You can eat food. Food doesn't necessarily give you more health. What it does is it gives you kind of a boost to the health that you already have. It kind of adds an armor to it. So there are some achievements tied to eating certain foods. There are achievements tied to using certain foods on enemies. You're going to find keys around the levels that you'll need to unlock certain locations. Just remember that you will not be able to pick up every single collectible in a certain location right away. Sometimes you're going to have to backtrack to areas. So let's say you've completed this section of the map already, you're a few hours later, then you find a certain key that you need in order to open up a certain door that was in an earlier mission. Well, then you can easily fast travel back to those locations. So there's two types of fast travel in this game. One can be done via your actual journal. Your journal is where you're going to find everything you need in the game. As far as collectibles, it'll tell you how many notes you've collected for this specific mission, for this specific hub area, all the field note collectibles, all that kind of stuff. The journal is really something you're going to be going kind of in and out of all the time, just to find out where things are and what else that you need in order to progress through your mysteries and stuff. You do have to face off against dogs. However, you can't take out dogs. You can just kind of scare them, use your whip, something like that. You can drag people in with your whip, and that way you can hold on to them and grab them and then take them out for a nice, easy takedown. Of course, if you've played Chronicles of Riddick, and I know I've been using that as a kind of an instance of what this game is like, the combat is almost just like that, especially the melee combat. You're going to find many items along your path that will easily be able to be picked up and used as a weapon. You'll find money, you'll find weapons, you'll find medicine, food, apples. And as you can see here, this is your map, and the overall hut area is the Vatican there, and you can see currently the mission that is on right now is called the Stolen Cat Mummy. And inside that mission, you'll have a certain amount of notes that you can pick up. There's lockboxes to discover, which have mysteries tied to them, so you'll need to figure out exactly what the combination for those things are. Some of them are really easy to figure out, and some of them can be a little tougher. But what I pretty much show off here in the review is stuff that's really easy, because I don't want to give too much away, because there's just so much that I really think you guys should experience for yourself, and I just wanted to be able to get this review out there of what I played so far. Throughout your adventures, you'll pick up these books. These books are called adventure books, and they're going to help you to be able to have better abilities, like climbing Ace 1, drain less stamina, enables faster movement when you're ledge climbing, so if you want to be able to move faster when you're doing a little bit of parkour. One thing to note is a lot of people are going to try to compare this game to, let's say, the Uncharted series. Don't do that, because this is a realistic game, so the parkour is going to be realistic. Your stamina is going to be drained a lot. You're going to have a camera where you can go around, take pictures of all different items. Some of those lead to achievements, some of them don't. Some of them are tied to story missions, some of them are tied to kind of side missions or fieldwork missions or mysteries themselves. You're going to be going through the catacombs, all these different types of areas to explore. It gets a little scary. It's definitely nothing too scary, so for those of you that might be a little bit too afraid, it's not that bad. There's a lot of puzzles that I obviously need a lot of help on, but so far I've really enjoyed the puzzles. They haven't been too difficult, but at the same time they've been very rewarding to try and figure out. not only do you have your normal first person, but every single time you do any type of parkour move, let's say using your whip, you'll go into third person like this, and you'll be able to stealthily sneak by. Lots and lots of stealth in this game. I cannot recommend this enough because of that fact alone. The stealth is really good, but it's also really, really hard. The enemies can see you very, very easily, so you do need to be careful. You have a main villain in the mission. This is right here is pretty much where you first meet him. It's towards the beginning of the game. Obviously, there's a lot of cheesy moments that you're going to run into in the game as well. A lot of comedy in the cutscenes and story-wise. Troy Baker is the voice actor for Indiana, and he does an amazing job at voicing him. You're also going to find little side things like Fight Club, but of course, mum's a word. We don't talk about Fight Club. More mysteries for you to solve. There's just so much that this game has to offer, and there's just no way for me to express it in a video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the kind of mini review here, because I just want you to get out and play it. This is officially, in the 30 hours that I have played, has become my favorite game of all time. I'm not kidding you. I came from Red Dead Redemption 2 being my favorite of all time, and now I've kind of switched over to Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. So just know that I absolutely love this game, but of course I will always give you my honest opinion. I hope you all enjoyed the video again. Thank you guys so much for watching, and of course I will see you on the walkthrough. Peace.
Father Gallagher.
Father, of course.